Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel, The Real Life of the People. So today I'm here at the South Gate of the Angkor Thom cities. So now I would like to share some information and to make the new video for every travelers that who want to visit the Kingdom of Cambodia for 1 day. So here is the South Gate of the Angkor Thom. Do you know Angkor Thom? Angkor, they spell with Angkor. Angkor, that mean cities. And Thom, they spell with the Thom. Thom is mean the a beach. It is the big city of the Cambodia that located at the north of the Angkor Wat. It's about the 1 kilometer to here. At north of the Siem Reap, it's about the 8 kilometer to here. That we take about 10 to 15 minutes to the south gate of the Angkor Thom city here. And beside this, Angkor Thom is not the first capital city of the Cambodia. It is the last capital city of the Cambodia that it was built by the great king of the Cambodia named Jayavarman VII. Jayavarman VII is the great king of the Khmer Empire. So when he controlled the kingdom of the Khmer Empire, that Jayavarman VII, he built a lot of temple in the Khmer empires. So he built the hospital, school, and rest house, and temples. So beside this, when he controlled the kingdom of Cambodia, that he built the Angkor Thom city here, they start from the west gate to the east gate. It about the 3 kilometer long, and they start from the south gate here to the north. It about the 3 kilometer wide. The totally about the 12 square kilometer around the Angkor Thom city. And all the walls here, they started from bottom to the top at about the 5 meter height. And then the king built the 5 gates around of the Angkor Thom city here. It is the south gate. They start from bottom to the top at about the 23-meter height. And decoration with the flame the causeway with the 54 statue of the god. They symbolize to the good guys, the holding the snakes. And another side, the right hand side, the 54 statue of the demons, they're holding the snake as well. Both of the god and demon, it was talking about the Hindu story that we call the churning the sea of milk. And also you can see that it is the mode. It's always It is the mode all way around of the wall of the Angkor Thom city here with the fresh water here that you see that. It's the fresh water around the city wall of the Angkor Thom city here. So that on the top or middle the top of the gate of the Angkor Thom city, not only the south gate, every gate it always decoration with the four faces of the Bodhisattvas that represent to the four divine state of mind: first, charities, compassion, sympathies, and equalities as well. Yes. So that inside the Angkor Thom, according to the document during of the late of the 12th, beginning of the 13th centuries, is a lot population that live inside. That most of them they are believed to the Mahayana Buddhism and are living from the agricultures. And then the villagers, most they build the houses that avoid from the flooding. It be called the stone house, not concrete house. And always the king stay inside his palace, that north of the Bayon temple. So when the king built the Angkor Thom city already, the king not stay inside of the temple. The king stay inside his palace that made from the wood that located at the north of the Bayon. It about the 700 meter at least. You know the Angkor Thom city, not only the Bayon temple in the middle, that it a lot temple inside, such as the Elephant Terrace, Terrace of the Kings, Royal Palace, Pimanakas, the Pranam, Prepalilais, and Baboon temples that inside the Angkor Thom, and also we, in other one we call 12 temple, or like the more temple around or inside the jungle of the Angkor Thom city of the Khmer Empire before us. During of the king built the Angkor Thom city here, you know, Angkor Thom city, it was occupied by Cham. Cham is mean the Muslim, that spelled with Cham. Originally, they have own kingdom located the south part of Vietnam countries. So Cham people, Cham Newish, they come to occupy the Angkor Thom city here for 4 years. They started from the 1177 and 1181. For 4 years, the kingdom of the Khmer Empire, and especially the people live inside the Angkor Thom city, it was controlled by the Cham peoples. And after that, the great king of the Cambodia, named number seven, that he transported his army from the Angkor Thom city to fighting with the Cham along the Tonle Sap Lake. And then the Cham, they are travel from the Mekong Delta, approaching to the middle of the lake, and then they can fighting with the kingdom of Cambodia or Khmer Empire that times. The finally, Cham, they lose up the wars, and the Cambodian is the winner of the war during in that times. But right now, Cham people, they don't have kingdom. Some Cham people live in Cambodia, some they can live in Thailand, some they can live everywhere. So how I know that Cham? Cham, we know that is the Cham is mostly the ladies. They have the scalp to wrap the head. They don't eat pork. They eat only chicken, fish, or other meat as well. So after that, The great king of the Cambodia, he transported his navy or Cambodian army from the uh, fighting to come back to the city of the Angkor Thom from the northeast gate. So that's why that northeast gate of the Angkor Thom today, they keep the Victory Gate until present days. So the Angkor Thom city after that is the king was abandoned, and then he moved the capital city from here to the east part of the Siem Reap is around the 200 kilometers to here, and then he moved to build the one capital city at the we call near the Kampong Cham province that we call Tubasan. But later on he moved to the Phnom Penh cities, and then he was abandoned this area. It no one to control, no one to take care here. Just a jungle around the wall and temple inside of the city here. But unfortunately, the Angkor Thom city was occupied by the Siam or Siem. Today we call Siem or Kingdom of Thailand. They come to occupy these areas, and the some provinces in Cambodia, it almost 5 provinces, and then they come to control the Kingdom of Cambodia almost the 100 years, the Kingdom of the Khmer empires. So that's why that our great king of the Cambodia moved the capital city from here to the other places, from other place to the other place for, in order to training or force his armies avoid from the Siam armies. That right now that you can see that is there is a lot of travelers that who come from the other country, that they always like to see the temple in Cambodia and Siem Reap, like especially Angkor, the stand of the seven wonder. But this one we call the South Gate of the Angkor Thom cities. So right now we're gonna keep going, crossing the South Gate of the Angkor Thom city, and to visit the Bayon temple that located inside in about the 1 kilometer from here, that we can take about the 5 minutes and 29 seconds to hear us. And you can see the left hand side my hand, the 54 statue of the god, and the right hand side my hand is the 54 statue of the demon, the symbol like to the bad guys. There's some part of the statue here is original from the 12th century, but some statue was copied or rebuilt by the German. That is the south gate of the Angkor Thom city, a decoration with the full faces. And now we are inside the Angkor Thom city here. You see them? It is a very good road to the temple inside. It's a Bayon. And you can see the left hand side is the jungle, and the right hand side is the jungle as well. Especially when we come in afternoon, you can see a lot of monkey. They stand on the plain by the road, and for asking the banana from the people. And that one you can see the sign. They let the people try the scooter and car for not high speed. Yeah. because a lot of the monkeys and some animal they can cross there here to the jungles. But inside the left hand side, my hand, that you can see that it is the one of the oldest Buddhist monasteries inside the Angkor Thom city here. So after that, you can see the Bayon is the massive of the Buddhist temples. Bayon is spelled with Bayon. Bayon is mean banyan tree or Buddhist tree. That are one of the massive temple that located the stay in the middle of the old city of the Cambodia or stay in the middle of the Angkor Thom cities. But right now is they're not crowded. It's less people that come to see the temple inside their Angkor Thom cities. But except for on October, November, December, January, it's a lot of tourists that come from any country. They come to see the Cambodia temple. They not only the temple. They sometimes they're gonna go to see the floating village, and go to see the Kulen mountain that far away from here. It's about the 60 kilometers to here. Almost to the temple, you can see the towers. In about the 100 meters, you can see the temple, the beautiful that made by the sandstone. Is beyond, so we can go to see the Buddhist monastery first at the left hand side of the temple. And here is the temple. That is the massive temple here. You see the beautiful. So right now we can go and close to the temple. That Bayon temple, I can repeat again. Bayon temple is mean banyan tree. That temple at the middle of the Angkor Thom city. That it was built by the great king of the Cambodia, named Jayavarman VII. Is the great king of the Khmer Empire that who built it more than 121 and hospital and 202 rest house in Cambodia's, and he built bridge and road, ancient road from Angkor Thom city to the Laos to the Champasak. and to the Cham and to the other places, to the Thailand as well. Yeah, that is it. That it is the mode around. It is a Bayon. It's the Khmer language on the top, and later on is English. A Bayon temple that it was built by the great king of the Cambodia named Jayavarman VII, that he built this temple in the later the 12th, beginning of the 13th century, that he built this temple for dedicated to the Mahayana Buddhism. At the Bayon temple, you can see that is a lot of stone here. It fell from the top. That right now you can see that a temple of Bayon it consists with three levels. The first, second, and last one in the top. Yeah. And now that this temple is made by the sandstone, all the stone that built this temple that were taken from the um, Phnom Kulen is about 60 kilometers to here. And there's some document they believe that there's some Peter stone in here that because second-hand stone that were taken from the Angkor Wat temple as well. But although this temple built after the Angkor Wat about 100 years, but towers, structure, and gallery, this temple look poor condition than Angkor Wat because of the king built this temple in hurries. And second reason, that means some Peter stone were remain or second hand from the Angkor Wat temple. So that's why the tower and structure and gallery this temple look poor condition than Angkor Wat. But this temple now it consists of 49 towers, yeah, and each towers of the temple is decoration with the four faces of the Bodhisattvas of the Kesvara that represent to the four divine state of mind: first, charity, compassion, sympathy, and equalities. And the totally, this temple, there plus to the five gate around the Angkor Thom city, it means 54 towers. The 54 tower of the Bayon, the plus to the five gate around Angkor Thom in 54, they represent to the 54 provinces in Cambodia in the during of the 13th century, while this temple controlled or while the Khmer Empire controlled by the king number seven. And along the gallery that you can see that is along the gallery here, you can see a lot of guys, a lot of traveler, a lot of tourists here. They come to see the bas relief. That this bas relief, they talking about the wars between Cham and Cambodia. Cham, as I told you beginning of the first, that means Cham, they come from the south part Vietnam country. They approaching to the Tonle Sap Lake. The south part of the Siem Reap is about 15 kilometers to here. Do you know the war between Cham and Cambodia in that time? It's not inside the city of the Angkor Thom. It was at the Tonle Sap Lake. It's the big lake in the Southeast Asia. The south part of Siem Reap about 15 kilometers. So and then the Cham, they come from along the Mekong River, approaching to the lake and fighting with the Cambodians. So that's why the carving along the wall in here, they talking about the Cham Nevis and Cambodian Nevis. They're fighting at the Tonle Sap Lake, and there's some part of the carving in here, they're talking about the realized the people that who live at the floating village. But right now they can see that it's the less people, it's not crowded. It's very good for traveler. They come to see like the temple in Cambodia during for these times. The first, everything cheap. Second, like the hotel, most of them is the discount for travelers. And the tour agency is cheap as well for traveling here. So anyway, thank you for very much for ladies and gentlemen that they spend much time for watching my video. Please don't forget to subscribe and share to my channel. And in order to support me for make the new video for everyone, thank you very much.